Hey YouTube, it's Miriam here again, Miriam Chi. I'm here to bring you another video. But first of all, how are you doing today? I'm doing very well over here. We're fine. And how are your family members doing, and your business and your life in general? Thank you for supporting this channel. And if today is your first time of coming across this channel, please like, share, comment, and above all, subscribe. Please subscribe and support this community. Anyway guys, today you all know that UCAS is around the corner, university application. If you want to further your education, or you're just a fresher, you aiming to start uni next year. Obviously we all know that the application deadline is and closes January as well. I think it's just like within 3 weeks or something. So if you really want to apply and aiming to go to uni next year, especially September, October, you should by now be getting your acts together, like your personal statement and stuff. So today we are going to be talking about personal statement. A lot of students dread personal statement, and then imagine what happens to adult students. So guys, stay tuned as we dive into this video. So guys, personal statement, you're required to write 47 lines of 4,000 characters. You know, characters are the letters, the dots, commas and stuff. They all count 4,000 characters or 47 lines. So if you decide to write 2 A4 papers, you will just create problem for yourself. You don't want to, when you're uploading it, it will just cut you off and all that. You start taking it out. You know, by the time you do that, your write-up will not make sense anymore. So it's better you plan your personal statement within this range, 47 lines or 4,000 characters. So you will just be spot on. Do it in Microsoft Word, just go in there and paste it and you're done. But anyway, there are things you need to consider before doing that. You have to be specific and real. Don't try to paint things that you are not. Don't try to get catchy phrases and catchy words like, oh, Nelson Mandela once said blah, blah, blah. We all know what these leaders or prominent or motivational people must have said. You guys don't want to hear that. Be natural. They want to hear you. What do you think? What do you want to do? Why do you want to do this, or what do you want to achieve? So stop bringing catchy words and catchy phrases. It put them off like mad. So another thing, yeah, the catchy phrase, don't try to start with any funny joke of sentence. Don't try that. Just be specific, be real, and go for your thing. And whatever you put in there, let it be real, let it be something that you have experienced, that, you know, don't go bringing things here and there and put things that are not. Because some courses, you actually have to go for interview. Imagine if you have taken things from here and there all over the internet and you put it social work that I know you have to go for interview. And I don't know of other courses, humanity, sociology and all that, I don't know. But if you're a nursing student or social work, anything pertaining to health and social care, you are going to be interviewed. So you have to be able to defend whatever you put down there. So that's why you have to be specific, real, and natural. And yeah, don't go shopping about words and all that. It won't do you no good. Yeah, it will just complicate issues for you. So these are the simple things you need to do. You know, I remember when I wrote mine like 3 years ago, although I didn't use it then. At first I was like, woo, how do I write that? I have a lot of experiences that I need to put up, but I just don't know how to start this and all that. But you just have to find a way to do it original, your work, your experience. not somebody else hijacking something somewhere. Yeah, so these are the guidelines UCAS have brought out that you need to look at to do your personal statement. So number one, they want to know why you want to study the course, the area, the subject you have chosen. Why do you want to study that subject? So look at what I did when I did my own personal statement. So this was the reason I gave for trying to study what I am studying. So I was like, okay, I used something that's, tangible, related to me and all that to start just like the first 3 lines. Then, before I started answering these questions, why do you want to study this subject? So, from my old personal statement, so this is what I've said. Recently, sorry, I am reading from my laptop, so I had to open my personal statement, my old personal statement, and yeah. So I said, recently, I have been left feeling guilty each time I see the newspaper, listening to news and via social media about the struggles of NHS due to shortage of nurses and lack of diversity within the mental health sector. So, as an individual with a passion for this sector, I felt the urge to make an impact by getting trained and start contributing my quota to the public as a qualified mental health nurse. That is beautiful. It's me. It's me. It's my passion. So they want to know why you want to study this course. So this was my reason for wanting to study the course. So now let me look at number 2 thing you are expected to answer. Why you think you are suitable for this course? How do you meet the criteria? So here you have to tell them you must have gone through the UCAS criteria for that course, for GCSE, A, B, C, whatever, functional skills, maths and English, or experience, or if it's something like that had to do with health and social care or social work, you have to have some experience, like you have to have support work experience, having worked in care, it could be hospital, community, anywhere, nursing homes and stuff. Even if you don't have such working experiences, have you looked after somebody, like somebody related to your family member, maybe your grandfather, your grandmother, or somebody? Yeah, so even if you don't have these work experiences, you can use like private personal experiences within your family. Guys, the third questions you need to answer is how your current study work is relevant to your intended course. So here it's just it's a little bit similar to the meeting of the criteria. So here, if you have had a job or how you have thought about what is required for this course, how to prepare yourself, it could be things like working with people. Even if you don't have any, if you're intending to do nursing or something, even if you don't have much work experience or any other work you have done, there are soft skills you can get from jobs that you do, like even if it's retail, working with team. This help to brush up my team working skills. You're a better team player, and you can also, there's a lot of skills, time management skills, and multitasking, whatever. And then the fourth question they would like you to answer is some hobbies, your interests, social life, just to prove that you're mentally balanced for this course that you want to do. And this is what I do if I'm not at work, or if I'm not at uni or college or whatever. This is, there must be something that interests you and all that. You have to put it down there. They say all works and no play makes Jack a dull boy, make Jacqueline a dull girl. So you have to be able to balance life. If you're just there, college girl, study, you're going to get stuck at some point. So you have to, your area of interest. So the next question is your skills and achievements. and personal skills that I've mentioned before, and how it might be useful for your course and all that. So skills and achievements, yeah, it could be if you have been in a paid employment and things like that. Guys, let me read what I wrote in my skills. And okay, I was like, okay, I have said a lot of things. So this paragraph, I started with furthermore. And like, furthermore, I have worked within the health and social care sector for 12 years. Guys, I am a bag of experience, you know. And I started as a domiciliary carer, then support worker, senior support worker, and my most recent role was an assistant team manager. That's so sweet. And guys, this is me. That's how I grew. I started from the scratch and I grew. They like this. They want to see that we are improving. You can't just be in one place and be stuck for the rest of your life. It means that you don't have any plan for the future. So you have to really walk up your way and all that. So, you know, I'm sure they were impressed when they saw that, you know, I worked in the community as a domiciliary carer. That was my starting point. Then from that, I went to work as a support worker for learning disability and autism. So from there again, I became a senior support worker. So I was improving myself, gaining knowledge and training and improving myself. So I was climbing the ladder. Then I became an assistant team manager. So my role kept changing over the time. I was taking up more responsibility to the management level. So these are the things they like. So even if your one is not as sweet and, you know, you haven't been opportune, you know, to get it like that, but just show them that you're doing something and you're improving your skills and you aiming higher. You want to be up there somewhere. So just prove it to them. So like I have worked closely with health professionals, it's knowledgeable of the expectations and responsibility that is required in a nursing role. And that has further motivated me towards gaining specialist skills. You know all these things, you have really experienced them, but you have to put it down. Don't forget them. These are the key points they're looking for. And soft skills, obviously, we all know that nursing and social work and all that, the pressure is so overwhelming. And guess what I said about that? I was like, okay, after I have said blah blah blah, my working experience and all that, I continued. I was like, I'm able to manage pressure, as most of my roles involve working under pressure and meeting deadlines. Yes, guys. I remember one time I had to lead the team for CQC investigation. I was just returning back from maternity leave, and everybody was, the people ahead of me, my superior, they were not there. So, and CQC inspection was coming. I mean, it was crazy, but guess what? We got astounding. I just worked hard with the team, everybody chipped in, we did all the necessary things, and when they came, we had an astounding remark. Can you bet that? So they want to know all those stuff. So I was like, okay, I'm able to manage pressure, and most of my roles involve working under pressure and meeting deadlines. For example, I gave them this example I just mentioned. In 2018, having just returned to work after 9 months of maternity leave with no induction, I was supposed to be inducted. I've been away for almost 1 year. That week we had inspection, I was supposed to have an induction for 2 weeks, but guess what? I just came dive into trouble, but however, the trouble didn't eat us up anyway. And so no team manager, as the post was vacant. The team manager, the post was vacant actually, and the deputy manager, then I was still a senior support worker as of 2018. So the deputy manager was on annual leave. So the team, it was me and the team left alone. So well, guess what? We did our best and we had the best inspection ever. So they want to know all these things. I know you've been doing a lot of background work and your work. Put it down. They want to see. Don't go shopping for Nelson Mandela or Winston Churchill speech or Martin Luther King. You know, they all know that. You don't need to put them down in your personal statement. Talk about you. Your personal statement is about you. The one I wrote for myself is about me. That is me, Miriam. That's it. So don't go shopping about those things, and they're not going to help you. It makes your work look fake, like fake. You have to make your work look real, original copy of you. So guys, once you're able to answer these questions, believe me, by the time you check the word count, you may even have excess. So you have to, edit it and remove some things, and please make sure it makes sense. That's why I will always advise anyone that is doing it to do it in Microsoft Word and edit it, read through it, give somebody to proofread for you, and then manage the word count, bring it down. Because if you upload everything there without having edited it and reduce the word count yourself, if you upload it there, the system will just cut it. It will count for you. When you get to 47 line, it will chop it. The system don't really respect you or care about you. Even if you are saying, I was, and was the 4,000 characters completed. You don't care if you was this and that. The rest of the thing, you will just cut it off. So you will stop at words. And guess what? That's terrible. Who will understand what you want to write? That's just a big failure. So you don't want to do that. Do your work in Word. Edit it. Do your everything before. And count the words. Do everything you want. This is just what I want. This is just perfect. That's the number of words I want and all that. Just copy it and paste there. And you're good to go. So guys, and your conclusion again is important. Let me just look at my conclusion. Right, there's another thing I added in mine. Progression is important. If you go to uni, what do you want to achieve going to uni, doing that course? Obviously, probably you want to get a job and work and blah, blah, blah. But what is your long-term goal? Do you just want to be in that position for the rest of your life and retire there? They want to see progression. So you'll be like, okay, this is what I want to do. Okay, if I graduate, I get a job here. I work here for like 5 years. Then look for a higher position or do some courses, or go back and do your postgraduate or do some professional courses that will place you higher. They want to see progression. They don't want people that want to sit somewhere and mark time. Let's see what my long-term goal was. My long-term goal after the completion of my studies is to work within the NHS for about 5 years, then proceed to get a postgraduate degree and undertake some professional courses that will enable me to become a lecturer, a nursing lecturer. They want to know what your plan is. After the degree, then what next? To conclude, I will learning being a continuous process. I will keep learning to improve my skills, to progress towards the management level within the nursing sector and public health in general. In the future, I will enroll in PhD program within the field to enable me to become a lecturer in a reputable university to transfer and impart knowledge to the younger generation of mental health workers. Hey! So guys, these are the things they like to hear. And you have to give it to them. You have to give it to them. Then my conclusion now, I strongly believe that I have the necessary skills. You have to tell them after you have written everything, you have to summarize and tell them, listen, I strongly believe that I am one of the best applicants for this course, Let them know that they are not making any mistake by offering you that opportunity to study in their reputable university. So you have to prove that. Say it, even if they know it, but you still have to say it. Keep repeating it. So I was like, I strongly believe that I have the necessary skills, and I am among the most suitable applicant for this course, and I am looking forward to getting a place, thereby offering me the opportunity to contribute to the health and social sector at a professional level, thereby making my lifelong passionate ambition a reality. Hello guys, that is it. That was me done, And when I went to college, and when it got to time, obviously I did social work in college. When it was time for us to do, obviously they will encourage you to do your UCAS and personal statement and all that. So this personal statement that I read for you now, I've done it for like 3 years ago, but I never used it. So what I did, obviously, I just, when the college was asking us to do it so they can go through it and make sure we are ready, so that by January we will just make our application and all that. So what I did, guys, I just went and looked for this, my old personal statement that I wrote that I've never used. I just went and I brought it, put my USB, brought it out, and I read it, and I made 1 or 2 adjustments to it, and I sent it off to my tutor who was inspecting it. And when she went through it, she was like, wow, that was epic. She didn't have to make any correction, no. She just went through it, and she was like, Miriam, that was nice. When did you do that? It says all those people are still struggling. I was like, oh, it's my old personal statement that I never got to use. So she was like, wow, that is beautiful. You just use it like that, guys. So that was what happened. So put your mind to it. Be natural, be real. They want to know about you, not nobody. So don't go and bring people's work and quotation here and there. It's not gonna make you look nice and good. And if you happen to go for an interview, if you're doing anything health related, you should be able to defend what is in your personal statement. So that is the reason more why you don't have to go and shop about. So guys, thank you for watching this video. And if you're doing your UCAS application, you can do it. You can do it. I'm telling you that you can do it. So put your mind at it and sit down and do your work. You'll be fine. And I pray that you get into that uni that you want to go, that prestigious uni. You get it. So good luck with your choice of course. And if you're still planning, or you know somebody who will need this video, please invite them to come and watch this video. You don't know how helpful it will be for them. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope it helps you. And please subscribe to my channel, and until I bring the next video, thank you so much for your support. Bye. Mwah.